What's up? Welcome back to my channel if you're checking back in again, and if you're new, hi, my name is Madison, and as you can tell from the title, today's video is going to be a summer cottage tour. So Joe and I have been staying here in this little cottage that we rented through Airbnb. It's about an hour outside of New York City. And I actually got a few requests to do this video, which is really exciting. I think, the space is just really unique. The decor is really unique. The spiders are really unique. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen a few of them. I am Ron Weasley level petrified of spiders. I have severe arachnophobia. Anyway, I'm so excited to show you guys around. I hope, kind of like our NYC apartment tour, that you can also pull some inspiration from this space as well, as it is very different from how I would maybe design a space. But I just kind of wanted to give a quick backstory to why we are here. So this is, like I said, about an hour outside of New York City. When we originally left New York City, we left very early on. It was the beginning of March when NHL was shut down, Broadway shut down, the Met, all those types of museums had shut down, and it was getting really scary really quick. Everything at this point was still traceable, so it felt somewhat in control, but also somewhat out of control as, and if you live in New York City, you may have gotten this fake text as well, but basically a fake text went around. It was a screenshot of a conversation saying like, so-and-so's brother is on the police force, they're gonna shut the city down, no one in, no one out, subways closed. And I think even though that text ended up being fake, I think that the fear that we felt from it was very real. So Joe turned to me and he said, I think you should cancel your spring break trip, and I think that we should leave New York City. I think it's gonna get really bad in the US and especially bad in New York. And I looked at him like he had 3 heads, and as annoying as it is, he was right. But we left New York very early on, so early on that we were actually the only people I saw with masks on our flight as well. Like, people were eating on the flight, like totally normal. I don't think the flight attendants even had masks at this point. Yeah, no, we were the only people with masks. I was such a crab because Joe was like, we have to be safe. We can't take our masks off, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting there on this, I think it was 4 or 5 hour flight to Utah. And I'm just like, I need this bag of Cheez-Its that they're gonna give me so bad. And I was so crabby the whole flight. Anyway, but glad I listened to him. But we quarantined in Utah for about, I think 3 or 4 months. We were there for a long time, for 3 or 4 months with Joe's family. And then Joe ended up getting a new job in New York City, and they wanted him to move back to New York City. So we had to leave Utah, come back to New York, and we of course quarantined for the 2 weeks. We were extra safe. But then when we went back to New York City, we were just kind of looking for an escape outside of the city. And we ended up finding, or actually Joe ended up finding this place. He nailed it. We just kind of will go back and forth between here and the city. We don't, see anybody. We'll only really go back to the apartment if we need to just kind of check on it, make sure everything's okay, and all that. But long story short, we are here because we are loving the suburb life, and we are loving having a car and having, a pretty backyard to look at, which I will show you guys in the videos to come. But yeah, that is why we are here. And I don't really know what else to say. But I hope you guys like the space. If you like the video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe. But yeah, and let's get into it. So this is what it looks like right when you walk inside. Fridge, kitchen, Some birthday decorations, and I'm actually adding this video in before because unfortunately I forgot to film the kitchen. So the rest of the clips that you will see are from a different day. So over here, fridge, kind of like jam-packed for space, but all of our like appliances, dishes, sink, stove, and yeah, so then we can come into the other space. So then here is where you come from the kitchen into the living room. So right here we just have silverware, Tupperware, extra stuff, a little tea kettle. This is a basket that was laying around that I made into a fruit basket kind of. So we just have some fruit. And this is where we keep some extra stuff that needs to stay out. There's this little shelving unit here, which is all of my random books and stuff. So here's some books I'm reading. These two little fish pictures. And then this is the main table that we sit at. We have breakfast, lunch, dinner. I do a ton of my work here. So I love peonies, so I always get those in the summer. So I always make sure we have some fresh flowers. And then here is this gorgeous backyard. It's just so pretty. It's so nice to look out here. Sometimes there's little deer that go across this little mini meadow. Oh, and then I also have my little aloe plant, which unfortunately I've already used because even putting sunscreen on, I managed to miss some spots and get freaky sunburned. And then over here we have the fireplace, which we're probably not gonna use because it's so hot. And then these two little like fluff plush seats, gorgeous coffee table. I love this couch, and then another chair. And then behind here, oops, I dropped some petals or some. So then over here we have another little chair. This is usually where I might put stuff to charge, like my iPad, my Switch, maybe my phone, because unfortunately there's not really an outlet over there. There's one under there, but it's not long enough for a phone. Over here is where there's some games, books. These are all my paints, camera, just a little tissue box, and these kind of fun little hands, and then a mirror, which I love this mirror, really cute. Some more fish, and then here there's a big shelf that goes all the way around, or all the way around to here, and there are just a bunch of maps, New York, and then this is my favorite thing. This is just this really tall, beautiful piece of artwork. I just love it. It reminds me of where we live, downtown. So we live downtown, but there is this place called the Seaport that we sometimes walk to, and it just reminds me of like the pictures of all the fish markets that you see during that time. Two little chairs, and then these windows open up like that. And yeah, there's one of Central Park right there. So then these are all just these really cool maps. And then if you look up, the ceiling's pretty high because it's kind of like a loft style. This lets in beautiful natural light towards the afternoon. And then this lamp, which kind of cracks me up. It kind of reminds me of the Pixar lamp that stomps. Yeah, and then over here, I'm just gonna show you the downstairs. I'm gonna start with the downstairs. So then this is a spare bedroom, and obviously we're gonna be really safe. But yeah, just if anyone wants to come stay, we have this extra, let me zoom out. We have this extra bedroom. So this is kind of like my hot mess express corner, you know, like all of our suitcases, laundry I need to still put away, keeping it real here, people. But also what's amazing about this is it comes with laundry. So I am been a crazy laundry person. Every day I do laundry. Okay, maybe not every day, but
multiple times a week. But yeah, it's so awesome that we have a washer and dryer right here. And then this looks out right to the driveway. And then over here, it looks out to the front. And then this is just a spare closet. We've just kind of put random things in here, but yeah. All right, and then, and then this is the TV. That's a nightlight that we unplugged, LOL. But yeah, this is a TV, so fun to just hang here, watch some TV. All right, so now I'm going to bring you upstairs. This is what it looks like to get up. It's a little loft. Oh, Jesus. All right. Okay, so this is what it looks like. There's, show me the bed really funny. There's a little laundry bin, bed, side table with some extra sheets, books, lamp, AC, closet. And then in here is the bathroom. This bathroom looks like this. Joe's dop kit, my makeup bag, some random stuff, little towel rack. I have like my bandana mask. And then here is just our shelf, some skincare, sunscreen, toothbrush, toothpaste, lotion, shaving stuff. And then here is the shower. And then it looks out right onto the backyard. It's hard to get it in focus, but yeah, it's a really pretty view. And then this is the view from up here. Joe's just sitting outside. Yeah.